Cost me 550 coins, and he's pretty good. You could probably get a better one, but I definitely think he's worth the price. Um, so in center back, we have the also man from Liga do Brazil, DDay, who links up great with him, and DDay is a phenomenal defender. 3,000 coins, probably one of the more expensive players on this team. 192 centimeters in height, which is pretty tall. 81 pace, 70 passing, 67 dribbling, 81 defending, and 82 heading. And what I really like about this guy is he can catch those strikers that, can be kind of pesky, burning down your defense and stuff, so he doesn't get burned out all that much. But once and he can also win on headers, but once he gets the ball, he also has good enough dribbling and passing to get the ball upfield. So I really like that in this guy, and I really recommend him. For that reason, he's definitely worth the 3,000 coins. And yeah, he also gets a good link with Raphael. In left center back, we have the man from the Prim. We have Luiz, who is just phenomenal. 78 pace, 71 dribbling, 77 defending, 78 heading, 71 passing, and 65 shooting. Not the tallest either. Or he's actually pretty tall, not as tall as DDay, though, with 189 centimeters. And he costed 3,500 coins, and when I last saw him, his price was like 5,000 or so. But he's definitely worth it. He'll get you those goals, and his stats, none of them are all that surprising, but he feels quite fast, and his defending is great, and his heading is phenomenal. And I bet you anything it's his afro that's helping with that a bit. But he's a good center back. I recommend him. Probably one of the better players in the backfield. He does have a high attacking and medium defensive, and I think that actually works pretty well with him. And I think DDay is a medium, maybe a medium high. But yeah, so in right center back we have Felipe Santana, who is insanely good as well. 3,200 coins, 81 pace, 77 defense, and 84 heading. Now, I was actually kind of in a spot where I wasn't sure who to choose. I was between him and Naldo, who are both really good, but I went with Felipe Santana, medium. Naldo's a high medium, and I decided to get some more, defense. He plays for Borussia Dortmund in the Bundesliga. He is Brazilian, and he's worth the 3,200 coins. He is phenomenal, especially on headers. He can really, get on the end of it, and he's also very tall, 194 centimeters. So I really recommend him. He's just a great player. You also can get, some pretty good links. So yeah, let's move on to center defensive mids. Who we have in the left center defensive mid, we have Sandro, who we actually are going to play as right center defensive mid, I believe, in this video. I'm not sure. We'll have to check back in a second. But he is, he's alright. With his 75 pace, 75 dribbling, 76 passing, 81 defending, 69 heading, and 66 shooting. He's decently tall, but he's not the best on headers, and that can be nice. I would have taken Tiate, but he didn't get the link up with the other Brazilians. But he does, boost the chemistry of this guy. He's kind of fast, he's decent. He's a decent playmaker. His center defensive, he's got decent defending stats, at least defense stats. But his passing and dribbling and his long shots, they kind of make him up. But you could get a better guy, but he's good for he was only 900 coins, and that's pretty good for his price. And you also get some good uplinks. So yeah, he's alright. And also, left center defensive mid, Lucas Leiva, the man off Liverpool. He gets a good link with Sandro as well because he is on the Tottenham Hotspurs and with Luiz. Lucas Leiva is great. I just love him. With 72 pace, 72 dribbling, 77 passing, 80 defense, and 75 heading. If you're one of those guys who just absolutely loves long shots on center defensive mids, don't get this guy. He cannot shoot. He's quite short as well, but he's, got some pace on him, which is kind of nice. His dribbling is pretty good. His passing is quite good as well. He can, really feed the ball up to the strikers. Good defending and good heading, and he's only 750 coins, which I really think is a steal for someone like him. He's just phenomenal. So there is our kind of defensive core. We got very pacey center backs, or quite like a really pacey core of center backs, and some good center defensive mids. Let's move on to left mid. This guy is actually not known by that many people. I don't actually see that many people using him. His name is Matt Jarvis. 950 coins, 91 pace, 76 dribbling, 67 shooting, and 75 passing. He's very short as well. He feels so fast. His pace feels definitely over 91. Like, probably for me at least 95. Maybe even 99. I don't know. Sometimes that's what I've kind of thought. Because you can just run past the defense. But he's not all pace. His dribbling, I don't know. I think his pace kind of offsets it a bit. But he's not that actually good at dribbling. Like, he loses the ball quite often. And that, that can get kind of annoying. So I don't recommend him for someone who likes out dribbling, and out dribbling the defense and such. He only has 3-star skill moves too, and I know a lot of people like the high skiller wingers like Elia and those guys. Elia is quite popular as well. But this guy, his crossing is insane. He can also get the shots hit, but I find myself sprinting down the wing, and then you can just swing in across from the wing, and it just works out great. So I highly recommend him, especially for 950 coins. Just great. He plays for West Ham as well in the Premier League, so he gets some nice links with the left back and right back. In right mid, we have Rafinha. I was thinking about going with Aaron Lennon, but we need the good link ups right here. He gets a good link up to Felipe Santana, which is very nice. And I was actually really happy with him. He's very short, 1,500 coins, 87 pace, 80 dribbling, 72 passing, and 68 shooting, so he can really swing in those shots. I like him on finesse especially. He's got pretty good skill moves and weak foot, and he feels very quick with the ball and good dribbling. I really recommend this guy. He plays phenomenal. I wasn't expecting him to be this good. He plays for Coritiba in the Liga do Brazil, and he is just a great footballer. He's up and down the right side of the pitch. He just really plays the right mid position great. And I'm glad I discovered him on this squad builder. In center attacking mid, this guy I love. His name is Coutinho. Probably, in my opinion, one of the best dribblers in the game. 82 pace, that's all right. He's short too, so he's got, he's a bit quick, I think. 92 dribbling though. That is just insane. You can just pretty much get around any defender if you're good enough at dribbling. He's also got good skill moves and good weak foot. I believe they're both 4-star. And he is just insanely good at that, at the dribbling part. He also has 67 shooting, 74 passing, and that I really like, especially for this team because you'll see who the strikers are. He is great at feeding the ball up to my two strikers who can both knock the ball into the back of the net, as well as getting, dribbling past the defense and getting finesse shots. So for me, he matches this role perfectly. 1,100 coins, and he just fits in, the center attacking position role perfect. He also gets a green link with Leiva and Sandro, and just links up with everyone. And yeah, I really like him. So our left striker in this is Darren Bent. He is just great. I love Darren Bent. I used to actually not really like him because, well, one, his dribbling is pretty crap. 72 dribbling, he's not all that good at it. Decent height. He can get headers, which is actually pretty good because with Matt Jarvis, who can cross it in and swing it into the middle, he can get himself on the end of headers, which is very nice, and he, can knock it in on rebounds and such. He also has 79 shooting, so he can really whack those balls into the back of the net. And his 87 pace lets him, get past the defense for through passes, which is why Coutinho really fits in, feeding the ball to him, because he's not the dribble pass. He's more the guy you through pass it to him, he breaks, he shoots, he scores, or he headers. And I really like him. Plays for Aston Villa in the Premier League. Our right striker, last player of the team, is Jermaine Defoe. This guy is incredible. 84 pace, 79 dribbling, 83 shooting, 70 heading. I just can't emphasize enough. This guy is amazing. He is quite short too. He plays for Tottenham Hotspur. But he feels quite quick on the ball. He can't necessarily always get past. His dribbling is good enough to maintain control and, sometimes get around players. His shooting, though, his finishing is just insane. I usually rarely miss with him. I'll get the ball to him. He'll go through. He'll shoot. He'll score. I just love this guy. Great player. 70 heading, too, is just which is pretty nice. You can get all the rebounds, although he's pretty short, so I rarely do. So this is the team. The team would actually be really cheap except for this defensive core, which costed about 3,000 coins each. So you can switch those out for other players. But all in all, I really recommend this team. It plays phenomenally. It's got very strong defensive core, good, midfielders. There is not a single red link on the team, which I'm happy of, because a lot of the time, for me at least, when I make a hybrid, there's at least, one red link. But I feel like this is a very well done team, and I really like them. I think my favorite player on this team, it might be Coutinho. I really do enjoy using him. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, remember to leave a like and hit that subscribe button. It really means a lot. I noticed we hit 20 subscribers, and I just want to say thank you to all you guys. And let me know what squad you'd like to see me build next, and have a nice day.